Oh, Toronto, 18-5-6. Mitch Marner, 22-game point streak, goal and an assist tonight, one being a game winner. You have William Nylander. What does he have? What do you have? A 5-point night. You had Michael Bunting continuing his point streak. Austin Matthews, he scores. I think he has now 6 goals in 7 games. Matt Murray did not have a great game, and yet Toronto still wins. I thought the game against Calgary last night was the game that, Marner might not get his points. And then, when he got that overtime goal, I forgot that he got the assist on William Nylander's goal, that he was the one who bumped it back to Sandin. So I celebrated hard. One, they won the game. I was like, he did it, 22. And then I had to be reminded, they're like, family was like, no, he got an assist. I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, oh, this was better anyway. Let's pretend this was the 22nd. Leafs win 5-4 in a sloppy game from both teams, and goals that both goaltenders would want back. So Matt Murray doesn't play that well. Vladar doesn't play that well. Bit chippy at times. Wayne Simmons is back in the lineup because Robertson's hurt. He takes a couple penalties. It was a power play show for the Leafs. They did really well with it. And then a couple of those squeakers, some defensive lapses by the Leafs. But you're going to have those games. These games are going to happen in the regular season. They're going to happen in the playoffs. The big thing is, can you pull out a win with it? When your goaltending's not there, there's a few defensive woes, and the Leafs did. And the craziest thing is, in real life, they won in overtime. Because they can't do that. They were like 1-6 going into this. Now they're 2-6. I think they asked Austin Matthews after the game how it feels. He goes, well, you guys will be off our backs until the next one. Anyway, you go into the game. Leafs get a power play. We're leading into the first goal. And there's like a breakaway for, I don't even know who the Calgary Flame was, but Sandin gets back because it was a miscue there at the point, just a giveaway. It was kind of just trying to save it at the point, right to a Flame. Another Flame gets sent in. Sandin's back trucking. They go the other way. It's like a 3-on-2, it felt like. I don't know, it was the high, wide, and drive that you're taught in minor hockey. And who's the high? It's Austin Matthews with his CCM tack skates that look like he's playing in the 90s. And he snipes down low. 1-0 Toronto. Lead doesn't last long, however. Turnover by Mitch Marner. He had a few turnovers tonight. Mitch Marner did not have a good game, in my opinion. I felt he was a bit shaky at times in the offensive zone, defensive zone. He had 2 turnovers that led to a goal. It wasn't the best. I guess performance from him. But then there was times where you're like, wow, okay, he's got his flair on. I think the first goal wasn't him. I think it might have been Matthews who made that error. Coming over, kind of like attacks 3 guys, spins, loses the puck. Flames go the other way. Lindholm brings it into the zone, feeds it over to Huberdeau. Huberdeau cuts across the blue line. Matthews, not sure who to take. Does he take the 4th man coming in? Does he take Hanifan? And then they forgot that Huberdeau, even though he's not putting up points like he did last year, the man is an assist machine. Just fires that pass to Hanifan on the stick, off the stick, goal, 1-1. That's okay. That is okay. Until Nazem Kadri scores and makes it 2-1, because of course Nazem Kadri's going to score and make it 2-1. I think that's the one where Mitch Marner had the turnover in the offensive zone. Maybe. Anyway, William Nylander scores the second goal. And he goes through the legs. Great shot. This is where Mitch Marner got his assist. Keeping it in on the sideboards, feeds it to Sandin. Good play by him. I'm loving Sandin. Just on the Leafs in general. One, I love him on the power play, but I feel he just exudes more confidence. And I actually prefer him than Riley on the number 1 unit. And I hope when Riley comes back, They don't change it because it's working. I really like Sandin there. Anyway, 2-2. And then Calgary comes back. Backlund with an absolute rocket of a wrister. Flangs up the crossbar. Goes to the corner. Trevor Lewis is just flying in down the right side. Matt Murray is not yet set. Fires it in glove side. 3-2. That's in the second period. But no fret, because William Nylander, Austin Matthews, and, well, I was really tongue-tie Nylander, Matthews, Bunting, just fire all night. They're in the zone. Comes out to Nylander. Nylander does a quick stop up, reach, grab the puck. Just this man's agility and ability to change direction is insane. He fires it. I think it kisses off of, might have been Tanev. Beats Vladar. Makes it 3-3. We're going to third period. We're tied. Oh, and then Hanifin on the power play throws one on net. Murray thinks he has it when he does the whole slide across. And I'm like, okay, he's holding it at least. He's not panicking. It drops past him. The referee blows the whistle as the puck's heading in. It's deemed a goal. I agree. Yeah, that's the rule. It was definitely heading in. And it was like at the same time as the whistle. Good goal. 4-3 Calgary. Keefe was like, yeah, it is. Okay. Back at it. The Leafs did. And who is it? It's Bunting, Nylander, Matthews. Working. Matthews up to the top of the point. Slap shot. Just goes wide, but Bunting's fighting in there. He's being a dog. Boom. Turns around. Slaps the puck in the open net. Well, Vladar wasn't ready. And there you go. It is 4-4. So we had an overtime. And in overtime, Keefe is a freaking genius. Matthews and Marner and Riley don't work. Matthews and Marner and Sandin don't work. Marner and Tavares doesn't work. Matthews and Tavares doesn't work. Matthews and Nylander doesn't work. The big guys don't work to start overtime. So it's David Kampf with Sandin and Milligren. And I read on Twitter, I don't know if Keefe actually said this, but he's like, why did you start these guys? And it was, Sandin was the most likely to get high-sticked. Whoever wrote it was bloody hilarious. Gets high-sticked by Huberdeau. Power play. Leaves from the draw. Feed it to Nylander in the slot. And he goes, nah, not today. Not today. I don't want it. I got my goals. Got my assists. I'd rather Mitchie get the game-winning goal. So he pulls off to the boards. Feeds it. Brings, I think it's Lindholm. I forget who the Calgary Flame forward is. Brings him down with him. Feeds it up to Marner. They kind of replace spots. And they just kind of let Marner go in. And Tavares stand there. He opens up the blade saying, you can pass it here. I will deflect it. So he goes to. But then there's Tanev there in the way. And what's Tanev? He's quite good at blocking shots. And he does block it. But Vladar plays it as if it's going to Tavares. But Tanev blocks it, and it goes right back to Mitch Marner. He shoots in a wide open net. Leafs win 5-4. Mitch Marner, 22-game point streak. He gets the game-winning goal. Austin Matthews scores. Bunting scores. Nylander gets 5 points. JT was there, who kind of looked iffy at times, handling the puck. Wasn't his best game either. Murray was below average and much below expectations. Now, the Leafs still win. They beat the Calgary Flames. They have, I think it's a 14-game streak without a regulation loss, and they're 2 wins away, or 2 games away from tying franchise record. This team has a plethora of injuries. They are just grabbing at straws to fill out the decor, to see who's going to fill up in the lineup. But they're making it work. And the top 6 is working. No matter who you throw with Marner and Tavares, it's working. Remember, we don't have Robertson. We don't have Yarncroke. Engvall got suspended. You don't have Riley and Muzzin and everyone else on D. Mete. Even Mete. Brody's been nice having him back. It's well timed. Oh, and then our Norris Trophy candidate, freaking Jordy Ben, he's hurt too. Crazy. But hey, Toronto 18-5-6 now. Yes, they played 3 more games of Boston Bruins, but they are only 1 point behind. They are so hot right now. I love it. I love it. Felt great. Move into my new house today. Didn't get like the Sportsnet package, so I had to do with Sportsnet Premium or whatever it is, so I get the games. I do miss NHL TV. That was a really good thing about being in Qatar. You had NHL TV. It cost me like $130 for the year, every single game. But hey, Canada's expensive now. Anyway, Leafs win 5-4. Bring on the next one. Let's go. Let's go for 23, Mitch. Go Leafs, go.